Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today we are going to be making some lovely little paperclip pocket cupcakes, and I just think they are so cute and so easy to make. I popped some little pearls on there as little sort of like little sprinklies on top of your cupcake, and they've got a little pocket. So again, this is on a paper clip, or I popped a paper clip on the back. So we've got a lovely little paper clip. Look at that. I think it looks so cute. So these are to go into my tea time or time for tea journal. Oops, what am I doing? Put that there. Little pink one on there, which is really cute. So these are nice to just pop on the top of your page or onto little pockets as well. So you've got a pocket in there. Love them. The paper that I've used on here is from the butterfly collection, the butterfly journal kit that I've got, which I am incorporating into this one, the tea time for tea journal. So this is the papers for the butterfly. So I'm sort of like using two different ones. So it's the tea time and the butterfly one, and I think this goes really well. And that blue, look at that. I think that it just looks lovely, doesn't it? So I haven't started the pages yet. I'm going to start that this afternoon. I'm going to get them all ready and cut out and see where we go from there. So I've made a few embellishments to go in there, but I'm going to just show you how to make the origami one. So what I've done, I've got just a piece of, I printed onto just 80 GSM copy paper. So it's the cheapest paper that there is, because you want it to be as thin as possible, so it's easier to fold. Again, you can get origami paper, so use whatever paper that you like, but as long as you have a square. Now a 5x5 does this size, which is lovely, and this one is 3 inches on this one, and this is 5 inches. So what we're going to do, we're going to fold it diagonally, so like that. So I've got the pink, so I've got white side and the pink side. Now again, I've just done the white at the top, but you can have print on both sides if you want your little topping bit to be a different colour. But I just want these to sort of like blend in nicely with the journal, so I've just left them white. So fold it one way, and then we will fold it the other way, like that. Or let me just get the little tips together. I don't think I've actually cut this one correct, have I? Because there's a little gap. So what we want to do, we've got that little triangle, so we want to put this triangle into the middle. So this little corner goes into the middle like that, and then we fold this bit down to the middle like that, and then we fold the whole thing down so it meets the bottom piece like that, so it's in line with the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to open this up, fold that together, and then I'm going to bend this way. Okay, so that goes up, so you bend it the opposite way, that comes down, and then that goes up. And can you see that's sort of like the little pattern of the cake, this bit here, which looks good, doesn't it? So that's that done. And then what we want to do, we want to bring these two pieces in. So from here to here, this is where you fold. Okay, so that folds in. So I'm going to turn it over. So that bit you fold there, but you want this straight. So then you've got that little bit down there. So it's in a nice little angle for your cupcake. Can you see? And then we'll do the same on this side. So we've got the little bit there, and make it sort of level. Don't have to be spot on, but there's our little cupcake shape. So simple to do. And then this is our top bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold a little bit down like that. So we've got this piece like that. So now we're doing the nice little top piece. Now I'm going to I want a tiny little fold along here, just a little one. So just sort of do a tiny little fold up. So you can score it if you wanted to, but just do a tiny little fold so it peaks up. The smaller that fold, the bigger sort of like the little this will be. Then I'm going to fold that bit down again to the back. I'll do another one in a minute, so you can watch this and you can just do it along with me in a minute. Then I'm going to just fold that little bit, so you've got a little bit there, and that's at the top of your cupcake. So if you pull it out like that, can you see I've got like a tiny little lip there, tiny little lip there, and that's what folds down. That's it. That's how simple it is. So what I'm going to do, I am going to, because I've inked these a little bit because I want them to look a little bit sort of oldie, to go in with the journal. So I'm just going to open this back out again, just pop a little bit of ink just on the edges like that. Obviously you don't have to do this. Depends what sort of journal you're going to put it in. If you're going to use it in the tea time journal, it's got sort of like lots of wooden bits in it, so I think the brown in the ink works really well. It's just a little bit on here, a little bit on this one, and then again on this one like that. Fold it over and we'll just do around the little cupcake bit like that. Fabulous. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue mine down, because obviously I don't want them. You can use it as like a little card if you wanted to, and use those as sort of like the feet to stand it up, and then you can pop a little note in there like a little birthday card or something. You can put happy birthday on there. But these ones are going to go in the journal, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue in this little bit, just in there, just to hold that down. Squash that together, a little bit on here, and then that will just stick down like that. Again on this side, pop a little bit in there, and then on the outside, inside I mean, just on that bit, squash that down, turn this over. Now I'm going to a little bit of glue here. Now again, this is optional, you don't have to stick it down, but I think it's, if we're going to put it in a journal, then it won't catch anything. A little bit on there. I won't glue that because I might pop a little bit of something underneath that. And then these bits, I'm just going to pull that out again. Just going to put a tiny bit of glue in there. Tiny bit of glue along there. And we can just fold that up like that. Okay, now this bit is a bit floppy. So what I've done on this one, I've added an extra piece, and that's where I'm going to pop in the little paper clip. So do I have another little pink piece? Let me just cut a little section off here. Turn this over. So that will sort of fit on there nicely. Now I'm going to just go down there and there like that. Can you see? And then that little bit will fit on there perfect. Then I'm going to just cut it so it's almost level with the bottom like that. So to put the paper clip in, I'm just going to just fold that over, and I'm going to take a tiny little nick, chop a little bit out of there. Can you see I've got a little hole in there then? And then I'm going to get a paper clip, pop that in like that, and then what we're going to do, we're going to glue that on there. So having that double bit on there will stop it from sort of bending too much like that. So I shall glue this. I'm just using tacky glue to glue this down, but if you've got your glue gun or anything, Fabri-Tac, whatever glue you like to use, pop that on this down, pop that on there, like that. Squash that down and look at that. You could actually cover the whole thing if you didn't want to see the back of it, but I'm not really bothered like that. Look at that. Fabulous, isn't it? So what should we pop under there? I've got a little bit of this, which I quite like, because I might sort of like do it the same as this one. Should I stick that down? Pop that underneath? Or just along there? Maybe I will. I'm going to glue this down. Did have a little pink bow that I found that I made somewhere. Now I'm going to glue gun this little bit on, I think, because it's a little bit of ribbon or a little bit of sort of lace just along there. Just a little bit of, look at that. I think that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Oops. I think it's a very summery one. It's very similar. Remember we did the ice creams. Take that a little bit off. We did the ice cream cornets with the little bendy bit like that at the top. Just chop that a little bit off if I can. Take that off, we don't want that piece. Lovely. Okay, now I have these lovely big box of pearls which we can pop, which I put pearls on this one. I put like a little bit of sparkly bits on this one, and I've got these great big self-adhesive ones, but I don't like the self-adhesive because I'm afraid they're going to fall off, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of tacky glue on there. Pop on our nice little, oops, if I can, little sparkly on there. Be nice if I had a little red one, be like a little cherry, wouldn't it? And then I'm going to just dot little bits around of glue, like little sprinklies, and then I will put, what should we have? Should we have some of these tiny little pearls? This is the pencil that came with the BB Crafts. It was the little, with these little gems. I actually found my pencil sharpener and sharpened it, so it's one of those little picky up ones. It's so easy to use. It doesn't feel sticky at all, but it just picks them up. It's great. Oops. Let's just pop these on here. Let's just flip these over. If you tap them, they sort of like turn over, which is good. Flick it. Oh, I just think these are so cute, and I think they'll look lovely. Something else, another little sort of element to go into your journals, which is a little bit different, isn't it? Oops. Okay, and then I will make another one. I'll make it a little bit slower on this one. Oops, I want two. There we go. I'm going to pop those back in there and pop the lid on before I knock it over. Oops. There we go. Oops. Look at that. Isn't that just so cute? You can probably do it a little bit tidier than me. But I think that would make a lovely little journal paper clip and a little pocket to pop something into. Now I had somewhere, oh there it is, little pink bow. I think that will probably just finish that off lovely, wouldn't it? I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on there. A little bit of glue gun glue. Look at that. That's just so cute, isn't it? Lovely, lovely. And then popped it onto a page. Let's pop it onto a blue one. Like that. And that looks lovely, doesn't it? So cute. Right, I'll do another one. And let's do it a bit slower. What shall I do? Shall we have a blue one? I think I cut one out. There we go. So again, this is 5 by 5, but you can do it whatever size you want as long as it's square. And if you do it 5 by 5, shall I measure it for you if I had a ruler here somewhere? Where's it gone? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. Right, let's measure this. So that measures just over 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches by just over 3 inches, which in centimeters that is about just over 9 centimeters by about 9 centimeters. So that's how big it is. Love it. Oh, and the little diddy one, which is 3 by 3 inches by 3 inches, which is about 8 centimeters, isn't it? So that's 2 inches. It's almost square, aren't they? Just under 2 inches, which is 5 centimeters by just under 5 centimeters. So there you go. That's what sort of size they are. Oh, this one I didn't put a paper clip on, but I did find one of my tags, which come in the kit as well, and I just thought that would look lovely on the tag, wouldn't it? Just cut that piece off. If you put that on a little tag, let's have a look. Have I got anything in here? We've got take a break with a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Oh, that would work perfect. Look at that. That's fab, isn't it? And then you've still got room in here to pop a little note or something like that. Oh, I think I'll do that. That's lovely. Shall we have something on this one? Tea and cake. Let's put a little thing on the next one I'm going to make. A little word. I'll do that in a minute. I like that one. Yes, we will pop little tea and cake on this blue one. Okay, so again, square piece of paper, and the thinnest paper that you've got. Don't have anything too thick because you won't be able to fold it properly. So we'll fold it diagonally like that, both ways, and then this way like that. Okay, open it up, oops, and then you fold the corner bit into that middle where you've just folded, so that it's like that. Okay, and then you take this bit and put it right to that bottom edge like that. Okay, and then you take the whole piece and put this top bit along the bottom of this one like that, so it's nice and level. Okay, so that's like that, and then you fold it in half, and then you fold that in half again, and then what we want to do, we want to open that up, fold it into the little triangle, and then we want to bend this bit like this, bend that up, bend that down, and there we go. That's our little front piece, the top of the cupcake. Okay, and then the two end pieces, this they fold in from there, so you want to have this little corner right on the corner, and then if we turn it over, we want this, try and get it as sort of like level as you can. And then this side, this little end here, you want to sort of like fold there, and then it just folds in like that. That's our little cupcake shape. And then the top piece will bend over, really simple. So like I said, it's the same as sort of like the ice cream, so you want to fold that back a little bit, and then we want to just do a tiny little fold in there like that, and then we'll go back down, so we have another little layer on there, and then just fold tiny, tiny little one there as well, if we can. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. That's our cupcake. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ink it. Bring these out. So it's really, really simple to make. Oh, I don't need to ink those bits, do I? Let's just ink these little bits. Like that. Fold that down. I think it needs the inking because this is quite pale. So you want it to have a little bit of a definition on the folds. But if you have like a bright red and then a white, then you'll see the, you'll see the folds a little bit more easier. But this is a sort of like very sort of like pastel-y papers, isn't it? Sort of watercolory papers. So they're quite pale, but I think it looks lovely. Just go around the edge. You could even do this, and then you could get like a little cupcake, the little paper ones, and actually stick it onto here, so you've got the sort of like lines of the cupcake. Maybe I should do that. I don't think I've got any cupcake cases that would actually match, because you can get some quite fancy ones, can't you? Okay, lovely. So that's that piece. Let's do a little bit of gluing. I might just glue this back piece first. Pop that on. Let's pop a little bit of glue inside. And then on this one, fold that in, pop it on the inside of this so it just doesn't open up, and then on the outside fold that down. Lovely. And then a little bit in here, squash that down. Glue stick will probably stick this down as well. Let's just pop a little bit there. Open that up. Am I going to put up anything on there? I don't think so. Stick that down. Fabulous. Look at our little blue cupcake. Lovely. So tea and cake. That fits on there nicely, doesn't it? Do we have that? What have I got? I've got this, which is, oh, that would go. This is what I've been using on the other embellishments, isn't it? Like these ones that we made the other day. So these will all sort of like, if you have little elements from other things that you've been making, it sort of ties it all in together. Let's just, oops, I don't know whether that's long enough. But that should be okay. Look at that. Love it. Nice and scruffy. Do you think we could have a bow? Got these that I coloured the other day. Actually, I quite like this one. So this is what I coloured with when I was doing, what was I doing? So the velvet, wasn't it? I don't think I'm going to actually get that flat. Let's just make a little bow. There we go. Little scruffy bow. Don't really need it that long. Let's pop that over there. Lovely. A bit squashed, isn't it, this one? I think it would look nice just hanging off the bottom of it. Okay, a little bit of glue gun. Let's get this bit done. Pop that on. Just going to ink around this a little bit because it's a little bit pale. Let's get those little white bits off. Oops. Bit of glue gun. like that. Lovely. Right, before I put the bow on, because it's not going to be flat, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to pop the paper clip on the back. So here we go. Let's use a little bit of this. Going to be wide enough. I think that should be okay. So pop it on there like that. And we'll just cut down like this. And then if you just bring it down slightly like that, perfect. Bend that over. You could actually tuck in, before you glued that down, you could probably tuck in a paper clip there, but I want to sort of like make this a little bit more sturdy. So if you just bend that over and then just cut out a little notch in it, and you see, just a little notch. You could probably punch a little hole in it as well if you wanted to, just enough to pop the paper clip in. Pop that in, and then we will glue. Lovely. I think these are really, really cute. I like the ice creams as well. These would be lovely on if you were doing a card, birthday card or anything like that, wouldn't they? You could pop a little candle or something on there instead. Let's chop that off. Oops, I didn't fold that down. That's going to come off. Never mind. That's opened up there, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. And a little bow. Let's pop the bow on, and then we can pop some little bits at the top. Oops. Yes, a little birthday candle would be nice on there, wouldn't it? What should we have on this one? Should we have some little sparkly bits? Let's take some of these out. Which ones should we have? The bigger ones. Oops, not that many. Oh, should we have a big one? Let's have this. This one, these are two sort of like different colours. This is more like a champagne-y colour, I think it looks, and the other ones are sort of silver. Let's pop that at the top. Going to flip this over. There we go. Just pop that on the top. Lovely. And then we have a few little sparklies around it. Don't have to have a lot, but I think it would just makes it look really pretty. Stick these on. Just a tiny little bit of glue on there. Oops. Look. Again, if you're brave, you could actually put stickles on there. You don't have to put these on. You could use stickles, or if you're brave and use glitter. Look at that. I better put these away, hadn't I? Let's just sprinkle those back into there. These are the BB Craft ones that I got. I'll pop a link down below. You get hundreds in the kit. You get 2 lots of these, and they're so fully packed. You get loads and loads. Now look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Little paper clips. So look, I've got lots now. I just want to quickly make this one. Let's have a look. Okay, let's just pop this on like this. So again, you don't have to make them into paper clips. You can just have them as little embellishments. Could do with a little hole in here, couldn't we? Let's have a little, before I pop that on. Which way round? Just pop a little hole in there. Pop that on. That's lovely. I think that looks really nice. just one little random tag where you can just pop in your journal. Look at that. Fabulous. Is that straight? I think so. And look at that. Little cupcake. I'm going to glue gun this actually on here because it's a wee bit thicker, so just a tiny little bit. Stick that down. Take a break with a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Look at that. And then we can pop in, I don't know, whatever little, we've got this that says teacups on there. Look at that. Or you could have a little happy birthday if you wanted that as a happy birthday one. You could have a little happy birthday in there or something, or a little secret note. Love it. That's so cute. Shall I add a little bit of ribbon? Let's add, I'm going to add this one because it's going to all sort of like blend in. I won't use purple. Let's just snip that off. See if I can get this through the tiny little hole that I did. There we go. Pop that through. Oops. There we go. Look at that. Oh, how cute. Super simple. I just backed it with a bit of tea and coffee stain paper on there. But I'm absolutely loving that. So it's really, really lovely. Shall I show you quickly again how to make the little cupcake? Let me just put those to the side. I think I need to cut another piece of paper. Oh, what size is that, do you think? Let me just get my little... Is that quite big? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a bigger one actually. Maybe it will go in a pocket. Is that straight? At the front of the journal, on the front cover, front inside cover. Let's see how big this one. So that's a 6 by 6. So what we do is start it off, pop it corner to corner, like that. Okay. Down, then we will open it up and then do the other corner to corner. Push that up. Open it up. Push that into the middle. Bring that back down. Like that. Could probably just do it the other way around actually, but put that on like that. And then, oops, this way around, isn't it? Push that down. So you can do it that way around. You don't have to do it backwards. Like that, and then just concertina those up, and then you've got your little cupcake bit at the top of your cupcake. And then we close that up, so you just bring that up, and then we want to fold in the side bits. Now again, you can have it, you don't have to have it straight, you can have it, it depends how big you want the bottom of your cupcake to be, if you know what I mean. If you want it to go right in like that, a little skinny bottomed one, you can, or bring it out and you have a big fat cake. So it depends where you want to fold it. But I'm going to pop mine to that corner and then just have it sort of as straight as you can make it. Again on this one, let's just make sure we sort of mark it there. Down. That's our nice big fat cupcake. So let's measure it. Look at that. That's just a little bit, obviously a little bit bigger, isn't it? So, and then that would be the big pocket. So that's quite a big pocket. So let's just fold this top bit backwards like that. And again, we want to just make a tiny, tiny little bit fold on this one here. Just so it goes up like that. And we'll fold this one down. Just so sort of about the same width as that one, the one underneath. So they're sort of level. And again, just a tiny little fold for the top, like that. So that is your cupcake. Now I'm going to open it up. Again, I'm going to just ink it. So that's all it is really. Look at that. You just concertina either end up. So it's really, really simple, isn't it? Once you've done one, you'll be knocking these out in no time. Let's just go down to the edge. Pop these together. Great one for the kids as well, for the summertime, isn't it? There's little holidays coming along. Weekends. Do a little project. Again, you don't have to ink it with, I'm using vintage vintage photo, I mean. But you could do it with a pinky ink to go with your papers, or I mean, it doesn't have to be vintage. It'd be quite nice to have it sort of like a pinky colour. Look at that, lovely, lovely, lovely. How shall we decorate this one? Well, let's glue it first. Shall we just pop a little bit of glue in this little opening there? A little bit of glue on the outside. Push that down. It's just this little opening. We don't want that opening up, really. Just fold those down like that. Right, what shall we put? Let me just glue this one on here and down through that little bit. Did I get any glue in there? There we go. Fold that down. Okay. Shall we have it matching with a little bit of lace on there? I think that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? That's wood, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these down then. Sort of the little three pink ones will match. Just lovely. A little bit down there. Oops. Stand up, there we go. Lovely, isn't it? See, look, if you don't put anything on the back, it just like flips. I suppose maybe I should glue the back as well. I mean, it won't fold so much. There we go. Ink them both. Perfect. Right, let's pop a little bit of this on. Where's at the end? There we are. Look at that. Lovely, isn't it? And then we'll pop a little... Should we have a purple bow? Maybe we'll have a purple bow. A little bit of glue along here. Pop this on. There we go. Up. Chop. A little bit off. If you can use your lace or your ribbons without actually cutting it off, then you tend not to waste as much, because normally you would cut it off and then pop that on there and stick it off and then cut off the little end bits. But if you can pop it onto something and then cut it, then it's less wasteful, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Let's do a little purple bow. I'm quite liking these little bows. And then we've got a blue one, pink one, and a purple one. Lovely. There we go. Now I need to try and figure out how I can incorporate a little bit of velvet in with these as well. Look at that. That's just so pretty, isn't it? Okay. Let's pop these bits to the side. Let's get our little paper clip on here first, shall we? What have I done with all the pink? Did I not have any more pink? Where's the rest of my pink? I'm going to have to use a different colour on this one. Or I could use the blue, couldn't I? That's about the right size. Now you don't even have to use it. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put a paper clip on this one, because I think I might stick it down onto the inside page so we can pop something in there. Yes, that's what I'll do. Pop that on. Pop that on there like that. Lovely. Oops. Glue everywhere. Right, let's pop this one on. It's a lovely, this colour. A little bit of glue. Pop that on there. Pop that on top. I think I'm going to go with some of these, but the bigger ones. Or shall I go? Yeah, I'm going to go for the little sort of. These ones are a little bit bigger. So let's, oops, pop one here, one there, oops. Don't think you need as many then. One there and one there. There we go. Oops. One there. Oops. There we go. Yeah, so I think I need some little sort of coloured ones would look really nice, wouldn't they? So it looks like little sprinkles. Or actually you could use sequins on here. Very much into my sequins and things at the moment because I'm doing that slow stitching. So I do like sequins and things at the moment. One more. Flip that over. No, flip, flip. Come on. Over you go. There we go. Oops. Doesn't want to go anywhere. I think it's a little bit too big to flick around. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's just fabulous, isn't it? And lovely to go into Happy Mail. Who doesn't love a lovely little cupcake? You could actually have, if you put a brownie colour on there, you could have them like a brown chocolate cupcake, couldn't you? Love them, but I love them. So this one I think I'll probably pop on the inside cover like that as a little pocket. So I've got three pretty little pink ones. We have a couple of blue, a blue one, a green one, and these are yellow. But look at that. They are just fabulous, aren't they? So there we go, guys. That is some fun little paperclip pocket cupcakes. So I hope you give it a go. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.